Just a quick disclaimer, this is a repeat episode from May 11th, 2023. Ryan is on vacation and is running old episodes.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get Maya and Sherman Oaks. If you come for Ryan's Roses, this is the moment. Maya at Sherman Oaks says, on Sunday, my husband took a call on his phone and didn't realize it was still hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker in the backyard. What did you hear, Maya, and why are you here?
Oh, my God, thank you. So we had this thing with some other families in our backyard on Sunday. It was nice, and my husband was playing music on a Bluetooth speaker connected to his phone. So we were cleaning up, and he went inside for whatever reason. His phone rang on the speaker, and then he apparently answered because we heard a woman's voice. So we couldn't hear him. We could only hear her voice. And she said, "Hey, baby, I was hoping to hear from you." And I guess she couldn't hear him respond because she was all like, "Hello," in a super flirty voice. So maybe he hung up or whatever, and music came back on. And other moms looked at me with so much pity in their eyes because they knew exactly what they had just heard.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, oh, my God, super embarrassing.
So
and then
did you recognize the voice?
No, I didn't. And he came back and acted like everything was fine when everyone left. And I asked him who called, and he was like, "Oh, it was a wrong number." So, that I checked his phone, and whoever called at 7:15, he deleted the call from his log.
Okay. Well, that's really suspect.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So, flirty voice on speaker, embarrassing. All your friends hear it. It's Ryan Seacrest, and it's Sissy, and it's Tanya, and it's everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's here.
Morning.
Because we're making the call right now. We just met Maya. She heard her husband's phone connected to a speaker, and in front of all of these people, a flirty voice came on and said, "Hey, babe, hope to hear from you soon," or something like that, right? Haven't heard from you. Hey, babe. All right. And then this guy, her husband, goes back and deletes that call coming in. So he's deleting phone calls on the log. And then a "hey, baby" call comes in that wasn't supposed to be heard by everybody, including her friends. So it's embarrassing. So, Maya, how long have you been married?
It's been 10 years now.
Be very quiet. We're going to call him now. We're going to see what we can find out, who he sends roses to, who's top of mind, okay? I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We are going to call him now. Here we go. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi, is this Bryan?
This is Bryan.
Hi, my name is Jen. I'm calling from Valley Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. We're actually a flower shop on Ventura near the pavilions in Sherman Oaks. And today we're offering local residents a promotion, a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Man, I'm getting a lot of spam calls.
Honestly, this is not going to cost you anything. They're absolutely free. We would just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. They can get them by lunchtime today or a different day if that's more convenient for you. Just trying to promote our business.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the offer now?
A free dozen red roses. I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info from you. I don't need anything like that. We're just trying to promote our business. Like I said, we're right here in the Valley.
Free flowers, no catch.
No catch. We can start with the name of the person you want to send them
to. All right. Fine. I can do some flowers. Her name is Claudia.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
If you could just put LOL, as in lots of love, and then love Bryan.
Sure. Bryan, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. I've got Sissy and Tanya with me. Is Claudia your wife?
Wait, are you serious? What, I'm on the radio now?
Yes, sir. Is Claudia your wife?
No. What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on.
That's the question. You took the words out of my mouth. What is going on? Is Claudia the woman you love? Is she your wife?
No, Claudia's not my wife.
Who's Claudia?
I'm sure if you were to ask Maya who she is, I'm sure she can come up with a ton of different names for Claudia.
Who's this?
That's Sissany. I'm Ryan.
Hi.
There's Tanya. Who's Claudia?
Come on. Maya, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
What's going on? You want to know who's Claudia?
You're asking all the questions that are on our mind.
I don't know who Claudia is.
Who is it and what's going on, Brian? You're asking.
Blindsided here right now.
That's right. That's right.
Are you going to pretend you don't know who Claudia is, Maya?
Obviously, if Maya knew who Claudia was, we wouldn't be having this episode of Ryan's Roses, would we?
I don't know who she is.
Okay, right. Well, did you tell them on the radio about our agreement?
Oh, my God. I never agreed to that.
Look, babe.
What are you guys talking about, please? What are you talking about? Your agreement, Brian?
You may be regretting it now, my dear, but you did agree to it. You agreed to it.
What is it?
What's he talking about, Maya?
A while back, he asked me for an open relationship.
And you agreed to it.
I did not.
Come on, Maya. You did agree to it. I agreed to spare you the details, and you agreed to look the other way. We talked about it.
This kind of reminds me of that Friends episode.
This threesome thing. I mean, how are we even going to start to find...
Oh, actually, I've been making a list of all the women I know who might be into doing this.
Oh, wow. Huh. Boy. Well, someone's been doing their homework.
That's not how I remember it. Come on.
Did you have this conversation at all, Maya?
We did.
And did you... how do you see it? How do you remember it?
I didn't really think it was going to be something. I didn't think it'd be something that would be in any way in my radar, my orbit. And I mean, he's wanting to send flowers to somebody.
Well, he's also saying love. He's saying lots of love. I'm sure love wasn't part of this conversation. But listen, this is a slippery slope. You open the door. If you have this conversation, open the door, then these are the things that can happen. So I don't.
And that's what happened. I mean.
But Brian, you've developed feelings and love for this other woman, Claudia. Clearly, you just sent the roses, so we got that checkbox. Maya, you opened the door. It sounds like with the conversation to engage in an open relationship. Is that true or is that not true?
It's just not how I remember it. But I mean,
that's the problem. Once you open this door,
yeah, I just don't want this agreement anymore.
Well, then that's a conversation you need to have with your husband.
What's going on, Brian? You think you know what's going on? What's going on?
We did have this agreement, but something happened over the weekend, and some of our friends, your friends, kind of got wind of what was going on with our agreement, and now I think you're embarrassed and having second.
Wow. Now Brian wants to pass off the shame and embarrassment his wife felt after all of their friends found out about his lifestyle. Not hers, his. Can you say projection?
Thoughts. Which is totally understandable. I get that. I totally get that. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy thing, but that doesn't change the fact that we agreed to it.
All right, so Brian and Maya, this is a conversation for the two of you directly. This is an area you guys, it sounds like you agreed to open up, and now we got it into a mess. And Brian, you're sending I love you flowers to another woman while you're married. Was that part of the deal? I guess you guys need to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and thank you very much.
I never wanted this in the first place. You talked me into it and made it happen. And
well, so Brian, then she doesn't want it, so you got to stop. Brian, are you willing to do that?
I'm willing to have a talk about this with her and come up with another agreement. I'm not sure if
well, the agreement is you're married to
for me
Maya.
or not.
All right. Well,
Oh my gosh.
I don't. Good luck to you both. Good luck. That is so the door got opened. It got messy. And he now thinks everything's an additional agreement. There's a side letter to the contract now in his mind for the rest of the marriage. This is the problem. But the relationship is not working, so maybe they need to address that.
Right.
This is not working. What's the solution? So we're coming out of a Ryan's Roses on National Eat What You Want Day. Partly sunny, highs around 70. Upper 70s inland, warmer this weekend. We didn't know this when we made the call, but Maya and Bryan made some sort of agreement to open the door to other people in their relationship. Now, Maya says, I don't recall all of this, but it sounds like something happened, right? Like this was addressed. So Bryan goes off and he sees another woman, but then he sends I love you flowers, which I definitely wasn't part of the agreement.
No, he developed feelings.
Well, okay, that's my question. Let's say you get to a point where you say, you know what? I'm going to open the door. If two people decide to do that, open the door in a relationship, does that ever not at some point go to the place of feelings, hurt, jealousy, and a fight, argument, split, breakup?
I don't understand.
This is what happened with Aurora Colpo.
I was thinking about that actually.
She was
Can
cool
you
with
refresh
it.
my memory? I remember this
the Copel
on our
sisters.
show.
So yeah, she was married and they had an agreement kind of that he could once a year kind of go
And
outside
then he took
the
advantage
marriage.
of that.
No, he didn't take advantage of it. She outgrew it. She was like, I'm
I
actually
don't wanna
not
do this
cool with
anymore.
this anymore. Yeah.
And he wanted to keep doing it.
Correct.
That's my point. Once you open the door, do you ever get it back? I don't think you do, and I know for sure, if I was hypnotized and answered yes to that, I'd follow everybody. I'd follow everybody.
Oh, you'd be
you'd always be on it.
Yeah. In other words, I'd be so like, you'd be looking over your shoulder all the time.
Yeah,
You'd be like, what, when, and just be.
You
all
wouldn't be
think
able
about.
to relax. You wouldn't be able to trust your partner.
No, I wouldn't even look at you guys the same.
Right.
Right? Like everything would just look different.
Or anybody else in your life,
there'd be
not
a
just your
distraction.
partner.
Yeah, but you'd be distracted by that. It's just such a distraction. So yeah, I'm not surprised. By the way, Maya didn't tell us that when we made the call, but I'm
No,
not
she
surprised
didn't.
it's ending this way because they had some sort of an agreement to open up the relationship. Emily, good morning. Go ahead and I'm Fontana.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, we're fine. What do you think of that Ryan's Roses call?
Well, wow. First of all, the fact that he acted as if he did nothing wrong, that he's married. He did nothing wrong, but the fact that he deleted the call shows that he knew he was guilty of doing something wrong. Because if it was something that they agreed upon and it was okay,
then why would he erase the calls?
Right. He wouldn't need to hide anything from her. So
I also think he feels. First of all, he's sending a love letter, which is not part of the deal, I'm sure. And he feels like there can't just be the contract of their marriage, the relationship, their agreement in their marriage. There has to be something else. He's like, well, we'll think of another deal. Well, too bad. Deal's over.
Deal's over.
Deal or no deal, no deal.
Separate.
No,
Divorce.
he shouldn't be married, period.
They shouldn't be together.
No, but and also the fact that, he did that narcissistic thing where he turned it around and made her look like the bad one. Like she was the crazy one, and he didn't do anything wrong.
He was a little textbook narcy.
But here's the funny part. Did he really think LOL meant lots of love?
That's what I was getting
What
at.
does it mean?
Laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud.
Who knows that, guys? Like, it can be very confusing.
Like all of the world?
Thank you, Emily.